Well, we are getting back to something a little bit more tame here in San Diego. We're talking about these gorgeous senior Labrador retrievers, or mixes. And with me, you're going to go ahead and introduce yourself, but you're with Labradors and Friends, and you're the vice president.
Correct.
And what's your name?
My name is Robert Maudsley, and I've been with the organization for about 4 years now.
And who's this guy?
This is Marshall. He's 7 years old. He's an absolute doll. He's currently in a foster home looking for his forever home. And he's good with everybody, well trained. That's one beautiful thing about seniors is they have all the training. Most of the time they got all the training done already. They've got all the socialization done already, and they're just great animals to have around.
Tell me a little bit about why you focus on these senior dogs.
We end up, been, at least recently, there's been a lot of seniors ending up in the county shelters and stuff. And, you know, people have a plethora of reasons as to why they turn them in there, and we just don't think it's right for the dogs to be there. So we'll go and pull them out. If they have medical issues, we'll take care of it. If they just need a home temporarily, we do that as a foster program. So we're really looking for foster families to help bring these dogs in, because the more foster families we have, the more dogs we can save.
Now, if somebody, you know, I mean, you're right, it's not the place to take your dog, shelter.
Exactly.
He's getting old. But, you know, we are talking about, you also have, for some of the sick dogs that are dropped off at the shelter, which is, again, the wrong place to do it.
Right.
You do have a hospice care area.
We have a program called the Agnes Fund. It's actually still our foster home program. The difference being is the foster homes understand that it's probably the dog's final place, even though it's still a foster situation. We provide the funding for the medical care, the food, the bedding, toys, whatever the dog needs, we provide it all. You just give them a warm home to be in.
Look at how sweet they all are. They really are just so sweet and nice and tame. So tell us a little bit about how we can get involved in your organization.
Basically, the easiest thing to do is go to our website, labradorsandfriends.org, and there's a volunteer application. You fill that out, and on the volunteer application, ask what components you want to fulfill, whether you want to do adoption events or be a foster family, and then our volunteer coordinator will contact you and let you get you situated and get you set up. I'm
curious, how do you find these dogs? You're going into the shelters and
sometimes it used to be like that, but generally speaking, now we actually have shelter workers, you know, employees at the shelters who know of our organizations, who know what we specialize in.
So
and they'll contact us and say, hey, look, we've got these, you know, we got a beautiful 7-year-old black lab here who's a great dog. He's just, you know, unfortunately, when people go to the shelters, they're still looking for the puppies and the younger dogs, and the seniors are getting passed over. And it's really, you know, seniors are such a great dog to bring in, especially if you got a home with like young children. Because these dogs have all been around kids. They've had all that socialization. So you don't have to worry about them being, you know, short with the kids or anything.
They just want to be loved on.
They just want to be loved on. That's it.
Very, very nice. Look at all of them. Okay, so website, do you have one that we can go to?
Yes, labradorsandfriends.org, and there's a couple of links on there. One says volunteer application, or if you want to adopt one of our dogs, you can go through our dog database. We have about 160 in the database right now, including 60 of them that are over the age of 7, and 25 that are over the age of 12. So we're still looking for a lot of homes for those categories of dogs.
Great. And then how much is the adoption fee?
For seniors, it's $200. For adult dogs, 1 to 7 is $300.
And then how could you become a foster parent?
Same thing. Just go to our website, fill out the volunteer application, say you want to foster a dog, and then our volunteer coordinator will get in touch with you, and we'll start finding out what dog is the right, because fostering is kind of the same as adopting in one sense, that we make sure the dog is a good fit for the home. So if you're a quiet home, we're not going to put an overly active dog in your home, and vice versa.
Robert, thank you so much for being out here on the patio and sharing your organization with everybody and these beautiful animals.